though. I turned my mic on and off. Is it working now? It wasn't muted. Like I unplugged and replugged it in case that did anything, but it was not muted. Now it's working? I had to fix my model. My model stopped working before I went live. Or no, after I went live. So I had to reset up that and I was like, yay, it's finally working. And then my voice also disappears. First my face and now my voice. I'm starting to think that I'm not allowed to exist. I feel like the universe is just trying to like make a point. It's like you think you want to exist? Just kidding. Just kidding. You don't exist actually. What a fun way to send me a reminder. Speaking of doesn't exist, do you guys know that Miku does exist now? Miku is real. She has a body. I saw it for like 2 seconds when I was skimming YouTube. Hold on. Or skimming Discord. You guys posted Miku's real body. Hold on. RoboMiku, yeah! Someone made an entire, like, IRL Miku PC. And it's actually kind of the coolest thing ever. Because it's Miku, but it has a body. So anyone can technically be Miku. Hold on. Like, it's not be Miku, more like have Miku. Unless you're a computer. Then maybe you can be Miku, question mark. My sense of words is not quite... Uh-oh. Oh, wait, no, that's the right... Huh? Hold on! Me. Okay, that capture broke. Never mind. Let me set up a new one. This is fine. Why is everything breaking? Hold on. It lets me capture, but not... Oh my god, hold on. Me. This better work. Hold on. There. Amazing. Okay. This is Miku. It's the real Miku. Oh, you guys had no music and no one told me. Or if people told me, I did not hear it. See it. With my eyeballs, definitely. Anyway, it's Miku's body! Listen, it's Monday, I'm trying! So it's a PC. A fully functional PC. That's kind of unsettling though. It almost looks like the screen is like a core. And this is the Queen Nike. It's kinda weird, but also kinda cool. I kinda want it. So when is the Game Awards? It is in December, but the nominees will be in a while. They're not out yet. We can't watch it yet. I think their stream starts in 5 minutes though, but we can't actually watch it until, you know, it's actually live. So not quite yet. The Rapture Miku for real. One thing that really shocked me too, in my comments, of all places, employees, I don't think a lot of people know what Hatsune Miku is. I made a short about people thinking that like the AI singer in the charts is the same as Huntrix. And I had a number of people in the comments saying, why are you so mad? Miku has been doing it for like 2 decades. Or a number of people saying, Miku is also an AI singer. No? I get that in the lore and in some of the songs and for her branding. I can understand why people would mistake Miku for AI. I am here to set the record straight and explain. Because clearly some people might not know. So I think I have to actually explain this. So Miku does use AI technology in some of her newest models, but Hatsune Miku is not generative AI. Like, however you feel about AI, that's your own decision. I'm not going to tell you at the end of the day. I'll tell you how I feel, but I'm not telling you how you need to feel. But Miku is not, by definition, an AI. That's what I have a problem with. The fact that people don't know this. So, Hatsune Miku is a Vocaloid, which is a vocal synth software. For those of you who don't know the difference, let me explain. Miku is artificial, but she is not intelligent. So essentially, anytime that there's a Vocaloid song, you still have to have a person fine-tuning everything behind the scenes. So you're going to have a person tuning, timing. You're going to have a person going in and setting all the notes. Basically, how you can view Hatsune Miku is that she's a piano that happens to make human syllables. You pick the syllable and you pick the note, and you can fine-tune like vibrato and different things to try to get an expression, but it is an instrument. Miku is a digital piano that makes human noises. And no, I'm not calling Miku dumb. I'm saying that Miku doesn't even have intelligence. She's beyond stupid. She doesn't even have a brain. Or any thought processes at all. The newest version I know has some AI technology to make like transitions and stuff smoother, but Miku is a synthetic voice software that's not along the lines of an AI, that's along the lines of a piano. She's just a digital instrument. Miku cannot think, not even artificially. So, Miku is a tool. Anything made by Miku is still largely made by humans. They've just gone for the aesthetic of having a synthetic voice. When it comes to singing as well, Vocaloid is a software that largely has empowered a lot of singers to start entire careers. It's not something that's hurting the careers of musicians. Do you know how many musicians, even people like Otto, have largely started because of Vocaloid? Doing human covers of Vocaloid songs. I view Vocaloid songs kind of as like fancy demos, where the producers can become very famous, and then real people can sing their songs. It's not, no, Nightcore is, dear God, Nightcore is a pitched version of a song that exists. It's not a synth, it's not, no. Nightcores are like a type of remix. That a lot of musicians really don't like. I don't care personally. But Miku is an instrument, essentially. And people who are saying that Miku are AI are not taking the time to actually look into Miku or whatever she is. She is a voice synth. That's technically what the lore says. In the lore for some of the songs, people opt to make her an AI. Which makes sense, because she's synthetic, she's artificial, she's not real. She's an artificial girl, but she's not an artificial intelligence. Does that make sense? Anyway, the stream is live, so... Hold on. Bam! But that's largely the difference. And the fact that I was seeing so much Hatsune Miku slander in my timeline, in my comments, I had to speak up for my girl. She is not an AI. Even though they could make an AI version of Miku, I'm sure someone's made an AI chatbot where you can actually talk to Miku by now. But Miku, by definition, is not an AI. There's a difference. my Miku talk. You always thought Miku makes the musical note transitions harmonies for the sounds and words provided? Yeah, she's a voice, but like, it's a set voice, and you go in like a piano. It's different than typing in a prompt and being like, make a sad country song, and then you have a singer and a song and it's all done for you. We still have 19 more minutes for Miku. I think this warrants its own stream. Deep dive and no, maybe a video. Deep dive into Miku. She is not AI. She is her own girl. I don't know. Anyway, Miku isn't AI because she's real. Toki, I will accept that answer. Miku isn't AI because she is real is a very acceptable answer to me. I like your thinking. Yeah, that's solid. I'll take it. C14, thank you for 54 months. Are you an AI? I mean, no. Because I'm not artificial. I don't exist and I don't pretend to exist. I think that's largely the main thing to me that separates Vocaloid and Gen AI. Here's the best way to explain it. So basically, the thing about the Gen AI singers, like the one who charted on TikTok, or not TikTok, the ones who charted on the Billboard. It's too early for me to think. So for those of you who haven't heard, on both, I think it was the hip-hop and the country billboards, there are AI musicians that charted. And I watched a video about the one that charted on the hip-hop board. She literally, or was it R&B? It might have been R&B. She literally listened to, oh my god, my brain! Anyway, she released like tons and tons and tons of songs that were almost identical. And one of them ended up charting. And then on the country billboards, there was another song that charted by an AI musician, where the songs weren't made by a real producer. They were just made by someone using prompts, right? The voice wasn't real. And that happened twice now, right? And the reason I don't mind Miku charting, but I feel kind of weird about that charting, is because the thing is, Miku is not trying to pretend to be a real person. I think that's largely what it comes down to. I'll read the members in just a minute, thank you. I think that's largely what it comes down to for me. Where I draw the line. If you're going to use AI to make a song, if you're admitting that it's AI, it's not my place to tell you how to feel about doing that, or if you're allowed to do that or whatever. I mean, if it's made from a sample set that doesn't use consent, I still feel kind of not so great about it. But the thing is, if you want to make it or whatever, that's your own decision. But Miku is not pretending to be a real person. Like, sometimes these singers will be having... Actually, this is exactly my issue with it. At least for the... Also, I think maybe we fixed the doubling. No, we didn't fix the doubling. My brain is... Hold on. I lost my track of thought. So, basically, you have... I'm going to take a step back, and maybe you'll understand based on this. AI influencers. AI influencers. You know the ones that are trying really hard to pretend they're real people? And they have, like, entire social media, like Instagram or Twitter, posting, like, here's what I did today. Here's a photo of me walking my dog today. Or, I know it's hard to wake up on Monday, but I woke up today, and here's me drinking my coffee. But unlike the rest of us that actually struggle on a Monday, they're not even real. They didn't actually wake up. They didn't exist on Monday because they're not real. It's a completely fake post. They're trying to be relatable. Making all this stuff about like, yes, hello fellow humans, I too have a life. Or you have these weird AI mom influencers who are like trying to be like, oh, it's so hard to be a single mom raising my children, but they don't even exist. So the entire point of the account is to try to be relatable and like be human, but they're not real. That's what I don't like about the charting artists who use images that look real and try to pretend they're real singers, and then they'll make songs where it's like, I never knew what love was because my daddy didn't teach me, and it's like daddy issues the song, and then you have all these people with daddy issues listening to the song and they're like, oh, my heart goes out to this because I too have daddy issues, but this song is by a fake person that doesn't even have a dad! Do you understand now? The lines where it's like, you can't have people doing things. By the way, that was actually one of her songs. The artist that was trending, she made a song being like, I never knew what real love was because my dad was awful. And then you have people being like, hashtag relatable. And it's like, bro, one, you're publicly admitting to some wild shit. And two, it's not relatable. It's so dumb! It's so dumb! And I don't remember what the country song was about, but it's like, I think it's this person who's like, I will no longer give a shit and I will do whatever I will do in my life because it's my life and you can't control me and I won't care anymore. And it's like, you don't have a brain to kill, or to care. No one can hurt you in the first place. So it's so stupid! And then Miku is just like not pretending to be a real girl. She's just a vocal synth. It's people being like, yeah, I used Miku as a tool to make this thing. That's where there's a difference. It's not. Does that make any sense, or am I just crashing out on a Monday? It's one of them is like not trying to pretend it's a real person when it's not and making me irrationally angry. I'll take both. Both is a fair option. Okay. Anyway, long story short, I don't like AI music, but I'm not telling you whether you're allowed to like it or not. But Miku is not! They're different! They're different! They're different! Someone in Japan actually married Miku. Didn't he end up like divorcing Miku or something over weird fan fiction? Or at least try to sue people making weird fan fiction? Because he was like, how dare you desecrate my wife? I thought he was cool and based until that, and then I was like, bro. If you're gonna marry a fictional character, you gotta share it with the rest of us who also have that as our wife. You can't just tell us what to do. Why do AIs want our identities? What do you mean? Do you mean why are people making AI that are based on like real people, or what do you mean? Remember some dude's AI's girlfriend got wrecked by a software update? Yeah, that's sad though. I also think it's probably, here's the thing. I used to think it's kind of like cute or whatever to, if people have like an AI girlfriend or whatever, but I think there's a difference between this might break some of you who didn't know this, but I think there's a difference between having a waifu and having a serious emotional connection and actually dating an AI. Because the thing is, at least most of us who have a waifu or husbando, we're not delusional enough to think that they'll ever become real. As much as we can wish, we're not delusional enough to think our waifu is real. But then if it's an AI, the problem is the way it can interact back with you. If you're using it as a toy or whatever, that's fine. I used to think it was funny, but the reality is for a lot of people, it's actually messing them up. Because, like, if they don't get that emotional connection from real people, but they're clearly actually starved for it, that can genuinely like destroy your brain. It can hurt you and cause so many problems and unhealthy connections. Like, it's fine to flirt with an AI or play with an AI or whatever, but if you're using it as a replacement for emotional connection that you actually need, it's only going to be hurting you from, you know, taking the time to try to go out and make those real connections, if that makes sense. Because I think if you need them, if you can't and need them, that sucks. And that's where AI can come in, like, temporarily, but if you're using it as a replacement entirely and give up on real life, it's only going to hurt you in the long run. It's gonna be real one day, trust. All you have to do is wait for, you know, some sort of bring anime to lifeinator machine. Considering most partners can't be nice, AI has a very easy bar to pass. Well, that's also part of the problem. Because there's never going to be anyone who's perfect. Any real relationship is going to take compromise on both sides, right? And I'm not saying anyone should take a bunch of shit. But there has to be some level of compromise. And people who are used to interacting with an AI that tells them they're always right all the time, even if they're horribly wrong, no real person's ever going to be able to do that. So it's kind of wonky. Like, just like you should never, how do I word it? You should never expect anyone to agree with everything you do, but likewise, you shouldn't agree anyone to agree with 100% of the things you do. Even the closest people are going to have disagreements. And it's important to learn how to navigate those, not just reprogram or be like, are you sure? Or do not say no anymore, go into the code. It's weird. Chatbots are the ultimate yes man, yeah. It's just kinda, it's weird. Like, I'm gonna be honest, if you're lonely enough that you can't find real people to interact with, but you want to, or if you're really, really nervous to interact with people, using a chatbot for practice, but knowing it's practice, I don't really see an issue. It's when you think it actually cares about you, when it can't, that it becomes an issue. If you're just using it for practice or whatever, like, that's really not that bad, as long as you understand that real people are different. Yeah, it's the relying on it for genuine companionship and emotional support that it becomes a bit weird. Like, there's AI therapists now. That scares me the most. If people think that's any equivalent for actual therapy, like, holy hell. That's dangerous. Especially since we literally have acknowledged that chatbots can cause psychosis. And that's why there was an update to try to prevent that from happening. Do you think an AI girl boyfriend is a bigger risk, introverts or extroverts? I actually kind of agree. I think introverts are more immune. Because most of us don't need that, like, social battery charge by interacting with people. We're just kind of like, we interact when we want, but we're also a lot more fine on our own. I think probably extroverts who aren't able to find that sort of connection. Probably. Like, people who need to be extroverts but just have had no luck. Which is a problem and sad. And it's you know, it speaks to a degree about how much we rely on technology instead of going outside and stuff anyway. But that's why we have to touch grass! Meet real people! Anyway, what do you say about marrying a fictional character? There's a guy who married Miku, long story short. But we moved on. AI therapist would be like, I should kill myself, and you'd be like, oh, absolutely, you definitely should if that's what you think. No, yeah, that's why it's so scary. Because they literally disagree with anything you say, man. People have tested it into the depths of doing really bad things. Also, AI have been used to catfish people, yeah. Also, hold on, I had some supers to read and I forgot. C14, thank you for 52 months. Are you ready? I already read that one. No. Or am I? Mouse, thank you for 52 months. Have you seen a lot of pictures of free run looking up? Hmm? What do you mean? I've seen some pictures of free run, like in the anime. Oh wait, I have seen the one image of free run looking up. What is the context? I've definitely seen it. Why have I seen it? Vongala, thank you for the 10 hostages! I have seen the new Solean. Very cute. It's a new art trend. Okay, I didn't know where it was coming from, but I've definitely seen it. Here to witness some semi-true nominees. That's kind of a good way to put it. I wonder, I wonder how many games that actually deserve it will be nominated. If this is going to be a relaxing, I'm so happy stream or a crash out stream. Some of your favorite posts now are text exchanges between couples, and one of the couple started using AI for the responses. Oh! I can't imagine. That makes me so mad. It's also kind of fun to watch the people crash out, though, but it's sad knowing it's real. I'm gonna make a poll! What are we predicting? Based picks. Or they've lost the plot. Those are the only two options.
Oh yeah, baby, get that.
You've attended award shows for some other industries and you've seen enough behind what actually happens to not care about awards anymore. That's fair. I just kind of watch them because it's fun. It's fun to think about what I would pick. See, Bow, thank you for the super. You have to return to work. Have a great time, everyone. Here with the Game Awards. Thank you. Gonna be real. I'm just excited to see why they're streaming it, because they never did that before, as far as I know. At least the announcements have never been streamed. Predicting another GTA 6 delayed announcement. Oh god, I have a feeling it's not real at this point. Claire Obscure for everything. I'd really like it to get the best OST. It's already spoiled in Discord Blue Sky. How about we don't talk about stuff that's spoiled or leaked anywhere? Let's not do that in my stream. When the official one is still going. If you see it anywhere else first, let's react to it on stream, guys. Come on. That's true. They gotta stream the announcements to get more revenue. Let me see. Speaking of Claire Obscure, we do have a physical copy of the OST now. Let me grab it. So I can put a link. You can still use 6% off. Or you can use code Obake PAM for 6% off. But we don't have, what's it called? We don't have free shipping eligible on the OST, but it's such a good one. Highly recommend if you're a collector of OSTs. I was hoping so hard they'd end up having one for this, so I'm really happy. Alright, we got 22 seconds. How much should we be coping? It was at 9 a.m. It's in 10 seconds. Line I don't think will get anything. It's a visual novel. They hate it.
Leading up to our live shows.
Let me know if I have to change the volume, okay?
December 11th. Welcome to our 2025 global nomination announcement.
Oh my god, they just got an Akasupa. Crazy.
To celebrate and of course
nice.
The absolute
actually, how is Dispatch?
Also get
I've seen even Tenma playing Dispatch.
Most talented creators.
Thinking about it more than I was. I turned it up. Is this better?
But only a handful have the honor of being selected as nominees for the Game Awards by our
Still
global
too
voting
low?
jury. Who's in the running? Well, you're about to find out as we reveal this year's nominees across all the categories, and you can help select the
You're right,
winners
the
by
text looks
voting
weird.
at GameAwards.com. All right, should we do it? Here's the first category. For Best Performance, the nominees
Too
are
low still?
Ben Starr for Clara.
Yeah! Let's go!
Charlie
I turned it
Cox
up a
for
lot
Clara
more. Is
Obscure
this better?
Expedition 33.
It's
Erica
quite high.
Ishii for Ghost of Yote. Jennifer English for Claire Obscure.
Oh, Claire Obscure's getting a lot of performer nominations. Okay, she gets it. She gets it.
For Indiana Jones and the Great
Hey,
Circle.
Silent Hill F for
For Best
performance.
Online
Silent Hill
Game,
F.
the nominees are
She's so funny.
Final
She
Fantasy
streams.
14,
Wait, no?
Fortnite, Helldivers
I
2,
no.
Marvel Rivals, and No Man's Sky.
What would I even vote for ongoing?
best
Nikkei,
mobile game,
Nikkei. Not that I would ever
nominees
get it.
are
Nikkei,
Destiny
Nikkei,
Rise,
best mobile game,
Persona
Nikkei.
5,
Nikkei.
Phantom X,
What the fuck?
Sonic Rumble.
Why are they going so
Uma
fast? I don't have time to
Muhammad,
say anything.
And Wuthering Waves.
So you're
This year's nominees for Best
I'm gonna
Art
crash
Direction
out later.
are
no.
Clara Obscure, Expedition 33.
Okay, that's acceptable.
Death Stranding 2, On the Beach, Ghost of Yote.
We're gonna talk about everything that actually
and
should have won
Hollow
later.
Knight Silksong. For
Uma
Best Score
Musume
in
being
Music,
nominated
leveled
was
up by
kinda
Spotify.
unexpected.
The nominees are
Mm.
Christopher Larkin for Hollow Knight Silksong.
I can
Darren
see that
Korb
nominee.
for Hades 2. Lorianne
Thank
Testall
God!
for Clara Obscure, Expedition 33. Toma
Donkey
Ochoa for Ghost
Kong!
of Yote.
Please,
and
DK!
Woodkid and Ludwig Forsell. for
Donkey
Death
Kong was
Stranding
not
2,
nominated
On the
for Best
Beach.
Music?
The Best Audio Design
What?
nominees are Battlefield 6.
They're
Clara
really not
Obscure,
giving us
Expedition
any
33,
time in
Death
between
Stranding 2
to
on
say
the Beach,
anything.
Ghost of Yote, and Silent Hill F. Best
Mm.
Adaptation was added to the Game Awards in 2022
Good
to recognize
grief.
an outstanding show, movie, or other creative
No
work
Zebra
inspired by
nomination?
and based
But
on an
Zebra goes
established video
hard.
game world. Here are this year's nominees for Best Adaptation.
Mm.
A Minecraft movie, Devil May Cry.
For-
Splinter Cell Deathloop,
Are you
The
sure?
Last of Us Season 2,
Are you sure you
and
want to
Until
nominate
Dawn.
Devil May Cry?
For Best Narrative, the outstanding nominees are Claire Obscure, Expedition 33.
Yeah, we're gonna crash out about
Death
Persona
Stranding
later.
2,
I
On
think
the
Claire
Beach,
Obscure deserves the best
Ghost of
narrative.
Yote,
This 100 line,
Kingdom Come
please!
Deliverance 2, and Silent Hill.
No!
Best
I
community
mean, I can see
support
it, but what?
celebrates game
100 line
development
was
who
robbed!
continually and
I
transparently
needed at least
engage,
best
support, and
narrative.
respond
Come
to their
on.
players. This year's nominees
I had 100 endings,
Baldur's Gate 3,
bro!
Final Fantasy 14, Fortnite, Helldivers 2, and No Man's Sky.
Too cowardly to give it to
Your
me, Kay.
nominees for
Have you
Games
noticed
for
how
Impact
almost
are
all of the categories have been the
Consuming,
exact same games
Despelote,
over and
Lost
over again?
Records, Bloom and Rage, South of Midnight,
I've never
and
seen it
Wonder
so
Stuff.
repetitive as
In the
this.
category of Best
What the heck?
Multiplayer, the nominees are Arc Raiders, Battlefield 6, Elden Ring Night Rain, Peak, and Split Fiction. Best
Good grief.
independent game celebrates games with a high degree of risk tolerance, produced
They
outside
only pick the
traditional
biggest names
publisher
out there.
system.
That's their
Those
crime.
nominees are
They miss a lot of great games because of
Absolem,
it.
Ball Pit, Blueprints, Claire Obscure,
Blueprints I've
Expedition
heard really good
33,
things about.
Hades 2, and Hollow Knight Silksong.
That's gonna be a
Best
tough
debut
category.
indie game recognizes
There's
the
a lot of
development
indie
team that
games
hasn't
nominated
won a
for Game of the
Award
Year this year.
before.
Well, at
In
least
fact, these
2.
teams published
Arc
their
Raiders
first
came
game
out like
this
2
year.
weeks ago. Maybe
The
they paid their way
nominees
in. Who knows?
Blueprints,
It's been highly
Claire
anticipated,
Obscure,
though.
Expedition 33, Despelote, Dispatch, and Megabonk. For Best
Megabonk.
VR
I like
AR
the name
game,
of
the
it.
nominees are Alien Rogue Incursion, Ark and Age, Ghost Town, Marvel's Deadpool VR, and The Midnight Walk.
That was cool.
Content Creator of the
Admittedly,
Year,
I love
the
to see that
nominees
getting a
are
nomination.
Pedro, Kai Sanat, Moist Critical, Sakura Miko,
Miko!
and The Burnt Peanut.
Amigo!
Part of the Game Awards is looking forward to
At
what's
least
next.
one
And don't
VTuber,
worry,
I'm
we'll have
happy.
Lots of games to announce for
Miko
you on
doesn't do
December
a lot
11th.
of like
But what's the most
game streams as
anticipated
much as some of the
upcoming
others,
game?
though, so I was kind of
Here are the
surprised they picked
nominees based
Miko.
on currently
But I
announced
like it.
titles.
I'll take it.
007 First Light,
Mm.
Grand Theft Auto 6.
They at least did
Marvel's
one thing
Wolverine, Resident Evil Requiem, and The Witcher 4.
Mm-hmm.
The best action-adventure game
Are you sure
nominees
it's... Are,
are
wait, they did say GTA
Death
5.
Stranding
Where was
2 on the
Ananta?
Beach, Ghost of
Ananta's
Yote,
highly anticipated.
Hollow Knight Silksong,
Way more than
Indiana
some of those.
Jones and the Great Circle, and Split Fiction. For best role
Although I
play,
guess it's not out
the
yet.
jury selected Avowed, Claire Obscure Expedition 33, Kingdom Come Deliverance 2, Monster Hunter
Charlie and
Wilds,
Tamika, that's
and
kind of crazy.
Outer Worlds 2.
I thought they
In
meant
the
anticipated
category
as
of
in
Best
next
Fighting
year.
Game, the nominees are 2XKO,
I think they did
Capcom
actually.
Fighting Collection 2, Fatal Fury City of the Wolves.
Anyway, once
Mortal
this is
Kombat
over, we'll go
Legacy
back and talk
Collection,
about the real
and
winners.
Virtua Fighter 5 Revo World Stage. The nominees for Best Action Game are Battlefield 6, Doom the Dark Ages, Hades 2, Ninja Gaiden 4, and Shinobi.
I like
Art
to see
of
Ninja
Vengeance.
Gaiden nominated.
Innovation and accessibility celebrates games that are making our industry available and enjoyable to more people. The nominees
Hearts
for
4 is
innovation and
announced. There was a
accessibility
trailer.
are
Assassin's Creed Shadows, Atomfall, Doom the Dark Ages, EA Sports FC 26, and South of Midnight. Next up, Best Family Game. The nominees are Donkey Kong Bonanza.
Okay, at least it is
Lego
a nomination
Party,
for Best
Lego
Family
Voyagers,
Game.
Mario Kart World.
It's not
Sonic
really a
Racing
family game though.
Crossroads,
It's more
and
like
Split
all age
Fiction.
appropriate, but it's single player.
Best
Like you
Sim
can't
strategy
really
game
play with a
nominees
whole
are
family or anything.
The Alters.
Wait, it was
Final
double
Fantasy
player, isn't it?
Tactics,
You
Ivalice
can play with two
Chronicles,
people?
Jurassic World Evolution 3, Sid Meier's Civilization 7, Tempest
Tactics
Rising,
being nominated
and
was a
2 Point
surprise.
Museum. These games are nominated for Best
A welcome
Sports
one.
Racing Game. EA
Oh, it is
Sports
two-player, yeah.
FC 26, F1
I wasn't 100%
25,
sure.
Mario
That's true.
Kart
Not a
World,
lot of Nintendo
Rematch,
here this year.
and Sonic Racing Crossword.
Crossworld!
Now
I
the
want to see
nominees are
Crossworlds
3
beat
esports
Mario Kart.
categories, starting with
Best Esports Game. The nominees are
That would be
Counter-Strike 2,
nuts.
Dota 2, League of Legends, Mobile Legends Bang Bang, and
I've heard
Valorant.
of that one a lot more
The nominees
recently.
for Best Esports Athlete are Brock, Chovy, Forsaken, Kakaru, Mena RD, and Zywoo.
No
And for Best
VTuber,
Esports
sad.
Team, our Special Esports Committee nominated these teams. Gen G League of Legends, NRG Valorant, Team Falcons Dota 2, Team Liquid PH Mobile Legends Bang Bang, and Team Vitality.
No
Counter-Strike
Vispo.
2.
It's
Okay,
rigged.
We're almost done, but there are still 2 very important categories to go. First, Best Game Direction.
No, Uma
recognizes
Musume for sports
outstanding
racing. It
creative
did get
vision and
nominated for
innovation.
Best, I think,
Game
mobile
direction
game though,
and
Ro.
design. The nominees are
Claire Obscure Expedition 33, Death Stranding 2 On the Beach.
I feel like it might be a
Ghost of
Claire
Yotei,
Obscure sweep,
Hades
which
2,
actually is
and
kind of
Split
badass
Fiction.
because that would be an indie game
And now it's the big
sweeping
one.
the Game
GOTY,
Awards.
Game of
Balatro
the Year,
won before, but
recognizing a
this is
game
the
that
year indie
delivers the
sweeps.
absolute best experience to players across all creative and technical fields. For this year's awards, our global TGA jury has selected the following 6 games as the nominees for Game of the Year.
Claire
Yeah,
Obscure Expedition
baby!
33 from Sandfall
I'm
Interactive.
happy.
Death
I'm
Stranding
happy.
2 On the Beach from Kojima Productions. Donkey Kong Bonanza
Thank God it was also
from
nominated.
Nintendo. Hades 2 from
Okay.
Supergiant Games.
My 2
Hollow
top
Knight
picks for Game of the Year were
Silksong from
nominated,
Team
so I
Cherry.
can take it. And I know that
Come
Silk Song
Deliverance 2
deserved the
from
nomination
Warhorse
as well.
Studios.
There you have it, your nominees for Game of the Year. And now that those are official, you
Nice.
can anticipate Lauren Balfe and the Game Awards Orchestra playing their themes as part of our musical salute to the nominees.
Oh, I thought they
live
meant
on
now.
December 11th. But before that, we need your
I was
help to
excited. I
decide
thought
which
they meant
nominees become
now.
the winners. Make sure to head to thegameawards.com to cast your ballot. And new this year, download your vote card so you can share your picks on social media.
Ooh, I'll
There
have to
is
do that
still
later.
one more category where the nominees have yet to be revealed. Player's Voice, where fans 100% select the winner from 30 nominees. We'll announce those nominees on Monday, December 1st.
God
As a
grief!
reminder
Just
on
do
the
it
website
now!
if you want to be alerted. The
You
winners
can't
of all
just starve
categories
us
will be
of more
revealed live
nominees,
during
man.
TGA when it streams globally on
Didn't
Thursday,
Hades 2 come
December
out last
11th,
year, but it
starting
came
with
out for
opening
more
act at
platforms
4:30
this year,
p.m.
so it's
Pacific,
complicated. It was in
7:30
early
p.m.
access
Eastern,
before, I think.
12:30 a.m. GMT.
That's true! Digimon wasn't
Live
anywhere!
across every major video
I mean,
and social
neither was
platform out
Pokemon,
there.
but
Thanks
I
for
don't know if
watching.
Digimon
Hope to see you
deserves Game
live
of the
on Thursday,
Year.
December 11th to celebrate the best.
It's a good
and see
game, but
what's
it is
next
it's a
in
little
video.
more niche, I think. Even though I think it's better than some mainstream games. Anyway, that was quick. How are we feeling, Pamphloids? Are we feeling like that? You know, those kind of like solid, or are we feeling kind of done dirty? What do we think? Did they lose the plot? Or, I would agree with Ice. It's not bad. Enough of the categories kind of had like okay answers that I was like, you know, I can take it. But I do think that as much as I like Clear Obscure, having stuff like Clair Obscur and some of the others be in like every single category was like, okay, you're gonna nominate some other games. Because that just makes it feel more like a popularity contest to me. Yeah, it's not as fun when like certain things get everything. Anyway, let's go back and make our own picks for every category because they went way too fast. Okay.
Hello, everybody. It's Jeff Keighley, and the Game Awards season is officially
We're
here.
watching it again, but
Leading
we're
up to our
pausing a
live
lot.
show streaming everywhere on Thursday, December
Because I want to
11th.
talk about the categories when we
Welcome
get
to our
there, and they didn't give us the
2025
time to do
Global
it!
Nomination Announcement Special.
Mm.
Every year, we come together as a community to celebrate and, of course, debate.
I agree that
the
Expedition
absolute
33
best
showing
in
up a
video
lot
games.
was expected,
Of course, also
but
take
I
a
didn't
look at
expect
what's next
like the
from our
same
industry's most talented
few
creators.
games to be in
This year, there have
every
been so
category.
many
Digimon
incredible
should have been
games
an RPG.
created
I
and
do think it
updated.
could have been there
Only
because
a
it was a
handful
really
have
fun
the
one.
honor of being selected
But
as nominees
it probably
for the
came
Game
out
Awards by our global voting
still
jury.
to a niche enough
Who's in the
audience that
running?
even though it broke
Well,
records,
let's
they
find
didn't
out.
care.
We reveal this year's
Jeff says no
nominees
time for
across
breathing,
all the
yeah.
categories, and you can help select the winners by voting at thegameawards.com.
You
All
guys
right,
have
should
to
we
go
do
vote,
it?
but sadly you can only
Here's the
vote
first
for the
category.
options they give you, so you can also
Best
just
performance.
boycott and
The
not vote if you
nominees
hate it. Best performance from a voice actor. You know what? I can genuinely accept Ben Starr's Gustav for that. I thought he did a pretty great job. I'm trying to think if there's anyone else that I would say deserved it. I would say, I think, well, what's his face? Aleph. I think that Aleph, even just from the trailers, I think Aleph from Reverse 1999 deserved a nomination for this. But that game is mobile and too niche, so of course he would never get it. I do think Ben Starr really, really deserves it, though, honestly. Oh yeah, wait. Ben Starr was not Gustav. He was Verso. Wait, Gustav should have been nominated. I didn't play enough to get to hear Ben Starr as much in the game. Give it to Gustav! Gustav was fun! Listen, I only just got to Verso and then I had no time to ever play again, so... My brain's remembering he's the main character. I forgot the main character wasn't, some shenanigans happens that I will not elaborate any further. I'm confused. It's a Monday. I usually don't even wake up before this time, okay? So I don't think that, I just don't know enough about Ben Starr's role in it to say, but I know enough about Ben Starr as an actor to say that I think that it was well deserved. So Charlie Cox also got nominated. Okay, so Gustav was nominated. I zoned out after Ben Starr because I was excited seeing Ben Starr. And I was like, cool, good enough. The site is super slow, probably because a lot of people are hopping over to vote, yeah. I do think Charlie Cox deserves the win, maybe. I just don't know enough about Verso. I've seen a lot of people say that Mael, though, is like the strongest performer in the whole game. I feel like there's a lot more to her later on that I don't know yet. So again, I can't really say anything. But man, I gotta finish that game! Maybe over Christmas break. I can finally take some time to binge it. I was debating trying to find a way to stream it more on stream, but the thing is, I also would really let's not hint at stuff that happens later on, okay? Just before the conversation goes any further, you're fine with what you said. I really want to finish it. I don't think I'm gonna be able to find time on stream, so it might be something that I take time and just use as like a personal experience and play off stream. That might be better for dodging spoilers anyway. But I really gotta finish it. It's a beautiful game. Jen is also really good in Withering Waves as Carlotta. I'm kind of surprised we never have any gacha game nominations. and best performance. Because I feel like a lot of gacha games have really good voice performances. Wait! Gustav can't win.
Then star.
Gustav can't win. I forgot. I forgot why. I'll show you why. Hold on.
Expedition 33. Erika Ishii for Ghost of Yote.
I'll explain.
Jennifer English for Claire Obscure Expedition 33. Konatsu.
She's gotta win. She's gotta win. Did you guys know that she actually streams it? She streams Silent Hill F. Let me see if I can find some of the pictures from her live streams. She is unhinged as hell. She is crazy. I love her. She does a really amazing job with the role too. Like if you've played Silent Hill F, whether you play Japanese or the dub, the voice acting in this will get you. It is disturbing and it's kind of awesome because that's the point, right? And it's great. If you play the game, this is the face that she made. So there's a friend character in the game. This isn't even a spoiler because it's so early. But there's a friend character who's like an absolute bitch and just treats you like dirt and is actually like the worst person ever. And the reaction that she had to that character is so peak. That's when she was streaming it. She just is her, okay? She's the inner Hinako that because Hinako has to be polite, she's not allowed to unleash. So I want her to win so badly. So badly. It's so good. It's a genuine disgust. I'm trying to find the image of her that is like, hold on. In case I do that again. I don't think there's anything bad, but hold on. No, that's fine. How do I get it? Hold on. I have like a million tabs. And this is Monday. It's Monday. Where is it? Hold on. I need the Jennifer the English did a great job as Mile. I feel like if I get further in the game, I might side with her, but we'll see. I do believe it though. From what I saw, she was really great. Also, hello, King Kodiak. Let me see. If I search this, I should find it. So, where is it? I can't. Oh, I found it. She was streaming with the metal pipe. Like, she was playing with the metal pipe in her hands. She's freaking crazy. I found one of the images for it. There's like a... Wait. Oh, good grief. Hold on. I can't save this image in higher quality. I don't know if it's removed or what. But I can at least get it in the lower quality. This is also her when she was streaming Silent Hill F. And it is beautiful. The fact that this is the actual voice actor just on stream, a controller in one hand and a metal pipe in the other is so peak. So I want her to win just because she embodies the character so well, and I love her so much. I'm like, she is my new voice actor, Oshi. The method acting. Her YouTube channel description went from I don't have an iron pipe to I have an iron pipe. She is so good, man. She is literally just like a meme lord that somehow became a Silent Hill protagonist, and I love her. Let me see. Hold on. I'm trying to find if it still has the image of it. I wonder if the YouTube description still has it. Yeah, it does! It does! I can prove stuff is like typed up in English too. Hold on. She is great. I'm trying to grab the snipping tool. Hold on. This is her YouTube channel if you want to check it out. She is like actually the best person ever. So you can find her. Hinako is Konatsu Kato. You can tell she really likes this role. If you look at the description, I have an iron pipe. She is so great, and she gets a lot of recognition for doing everything that she does. Also, hold on. I just lost my tracking again. I'm really wondering what is going on for this to keep happening, but anyway, stare at her voice actor for a minute and worship how cool this girl is, not me, while I get my face back. But tuning in while at work, I hope you're allowed to do that! Don't get fired! I think she mentioned she enjoyed streaming for people enough that she might continue it. Although she said at her speed, Silent Hill F would be all she does for a while, yeah. I mean, if you're the voice actor of it, it's really good promotion for yourself to do nothing but the game for a while, so it's in her best interest. I just think she's really awesome, to be honest. I aspire to have that level of unhinged. She is great. I think it's really fun, too, that she's been streaming to a very global audience, and that's awesome. Just bringing a lot more attention to the game. Hold on, I'm trying to get rid of something. The last part of tracking is... Okay, got it. Okay! Wait, hold on. I think at the same time, the YouTube video died. It's only showing the watermark. There. The heck? My driver is so borked! I upgraded NVIDIA and I regret everything! We're starting a Konatsu Kato call? Yes. Honestly, would join. Would run it, yes. Let's see.
For Silent Hill F.
Let's see what else
and Troy Baker
has
for
been
Indiana
nominated.
Jones and the Great
I'm surprised
Circle.
no one from Dispatch was
Best
nominated for
ongoing
voice
game,
acting.
the nominees are
Best ongoing
Final
game.
Fantasy 14,
The thing is,
Fortnite,
I
Fortnite,
get.
Helldivers 2,
Hold on.
Marvel Rivals,
I get
for Indiana
that best
Jones and the
ongoing
Great
game
Circle.
is kind of a thing
For best
where
ongoing
they want it
game.
to be for ongoing console game. I think it's kind of a crime to not allow gacha games in this category. Because the reality is that's what a lot of gacha games build themselves on, being a continuing game that people will continue to play for a very long time. And you have new games like Duet Night Abyss that aren't even gacha, but they're not even considered like real games because their main focus is mobile. And I feel like genuinely it's a shame because I don't
The nominees
believe
are Final Fantasy
that Dawn Trail should have this nomination. As someone who plays Final Fantasy 14 every week, I don't think that it deserves this nomination for the second year in a row. So Dispatch missed the cutoff. That makes sense then, yeah. The thing is, I know a lot of people who have quit playing Final Fantasy 14 during Dawn Trail because they don't like what the game is doing right now. Whether it's the story or the gameplay. For a lot of people, a lot of people have said it's been improving. But the other thing is, a lot of people have said it's just not doing it for them. And the fact that this is nominated over something like Nikkei that's been genuinely winning over haters with how good its story is kind of wild to me. I genuinely think that ongoing games should have something to do with like how the fan base enjoys it and the state of the community. So, in that case, is Dawn Trail one of the higher quality games? I mean, it's definitely higher quality than a lot of gacha games, but not all of them, and the fans have been a lot more upset with this than, say, with Nikkei and things like that. So it's just something that doesn't necessarily deserve the nomination, even if it's still a thriving game and probably one of the most popular ongoing games. Right now, it's at its lowest point. Why are you going to nominate a game for awards during its lowest point? That doesn't make any sense to me. I think the battle content's been great. See, that's fair. I have seen a lot of people say that the patches have been improving it. But I still can't say the general sentiment has been great. So, it just doesn't make any sense. I know that public votes are 10%, but I feel like when the judges are choosing, they should still take public sentiment somewhat into regard. And by that, I don't just mean like the game with the most praise or the most hate gets disqualified or included, but I mean like at least for ongoing games, if it's a community that already had like a set vibe, if that vibe shifts to more approving of the game or disapproving of the game, that's an indicator of how that game is doing for its target audience and community. It does make sense to listen to that somewhat, especially with ongoing. Because any other game can just have like hate and stuff, but for an ongoing game, the point is for it to be something for years. Unless you've been playing it all those years, you shouldn't be able to vote on it in that year. You should have to take the public sentiment. Because you can't just catch up on 10 years of content. It's weird. You never understand why they ask for our votes if only 10% matter. I feel like it should be at least 50. Because 50 would be enough that the viewers can potentially sway the vote. Or at least a percentage of like one judge or something. So if it's a tie, the viewers can break it. I don't know. No, gacha does have its own category. Mobile games have its own category, but I genuinely believe gacha games, I said this before, gacha games should be considered in every category. Whether you like it or not, they are a modern form of gaming. They're one of the biggest forms of gaming right now. They're definitely, I think, the highest earning. I think it's silly to discount them just because it's a genre that some people don't like. Even if I disagree with gacha as a monetization form. For the longest time, I didn't even play gacha games. I was so opposed to it. Like, I do think gacha is a problem. But that is where gaming is right now, and a lot of gacha games have a lot of effort. Some gacha games have more effort than AAA games. It's not fair that they're put in their own category and discounted from a lot of other ones that they could genuinely deserve. But I do think ongoing I can see maybe separating into two. Like an ongoing PC game, or ongoing PC/console and ongoing mobile. Because I do think gacha is very different in terms of ongoing, but right now there's no separation, so... Anyway, I'm totally biased, but I think Nikkei deserved this.
C14, Fortnite.
Giving us the best anniversary we've had ever.
And No Man's Sky. For Best Mobile Game, the nominees are Destiny Rising, Persona 5,
I have a lot to say about this one. I'm gonna finish what's in my mouth for a second. Okay, give me a second. So Persona 5 The Phantom X. Highly hyped up game. People were very excited about it. On Steam, it had mostly negative reviews for a while because this game is greedy AF from what I've heard. Like, the monetization is so bad that you might as well just not play. actually know the details because I haven't played it. Because I was specifically told this game is so bad, do not play it. So, why? Why was this nominated for Best Mobile Game when last I checked it had mostly negative reviews? I'll see what it says now, but I don't know what it is now. Persona 5. Maybe it wasn't on Steam. Maybe I was thinking of somewhere else. Yeah, it's not showing up on Steam. Where did I see the mostly negative then? There's somewhere. Maybe it was just like one of those like annoying game review sites. It was on Steam? Wait, is it removed from Steam? Because I was on Steam and I can't find it. What? It's not there anymore though for me. I literally searched P5X, nothing came up. And I searched Persona 5. It was on Steam? Did they remove it? Is it just not available for me or did they remove it? Hold on. View page. Okay, I can get it on web, but I couldn't get it on like the downloaded Steam. But it works when I went on browser. Okay. It has mixed reviews now. So not great, but should a mixed game really be getting a spot in the Game Awards at all? When you have games like Nikke, I mean, Nikke would probably have mixed reviews too because people were hating on it for some valid reasons, some very pathetic reasons this year. Yeah. But Nikke, I've never seen a mobile game win over so many people who thought they hated mobile games until I got into Nikke. And they've taken a lot of fan feedback into consideration. Like, they gave us quality of life improvements. Even if it took a while, they gave us stuff we were asking for a long time. The dailies, they've made them pretty short now. They're really generous with the free polls. I have my issues with their monetization this year, but I still think overall they are doing an incredible job with it. And then I'm reading the reviews on Steam. And it's kind of people saying that Persona 5, the Phantom X, is fun, but it suffers from free-to-play time gate or pay jank and gacha. So basically, I guess they're trying to monetize how much you can play in a day as well as the gacha, so they're just really like going after you. It's kind of evil. I mean, it's nice for people who can't afford a full-priced gacha, or full-price Persona, but still. Anyway, I really think that Nikke deserved a nomination here. I don't know if it deserved the win, because I do think Uma Musume well deserves the nomination, but I think Nikke at least deserved a mention. It's the name recognition, most likely, Pity Burger, yeah. I think that's a big issue with the Game Awards. I don't think the judges actually, like, know details about a lot of the games sometimes. I feel like they might be like, oh, which name have I heard of? This is definitely popular. Let's go with it. Which is a pretty yucky. It should be like, I don't know. It'd be fun if there's a way for fans to only vote, but then there would be popularity over quality 100%, so it's rough. Or you'd have people trolling and voting like touch grass simulator for Game of the Year. Nikke should be on Best Soundtrack too. I mean, honestly, I think it is a really good soundtrack. I think Stellar Blade, when it got the nomination, really deserved it as well. I don't know if I would have given it over some of the stuff nominated there this year, but we'll see. Anyway. Persona does not deserve that. Sonic Rumble I've also heard kind of mixed things about, but I don't remember any of the actual comments right now, so it's kind of hard to say. Uma Musume absolutely deserved this nomination. If nothing else, just because of how big it ended up getting, you know? It's so huge! And I think it really deserved the nomination with how many people really loved it. It brought a lot of people together. The internet was so wholesome. And honestly, even as someone who has like mixed feelings on the game, I enjoy the community so much. And I still had fun playing it when I did. So I'm really grateful that this game existed. And, well, exists, I guess, still. It's not dead. But I think it was... The community for this was one of the highlights of the year for a lot of people, I think. So this nomination is very, very well deserved. I think it's great. I do think it's somewhat weird to get this one because where it was out in Japan before, it does kind of make it sound like a new game when it is and it isn't. But it did take the world by storm enough that I think it's fine. People love horse girls, indeed. So I think that this one's a good call and probably was a pleasant surprise for a lot of people when watching the announcements. I mean, I guess it's new outside Japan, but a lot of people just played with like VPN and stuff before.
And Wuthering Waves. This year's nominees for Best Art Direction are Claire Obscure, Expedition 33, Death Stranding 2, On the
I don't
Beach,
know for this one.
Ghost of Yote, Hades 2, and Hollow Knight.
Okay. Art direction, I think Silksong deserves it personally. A Silksong or a Midnight Walk? Midnight Walk didn't have the best gameplay, but like artistically, it's one of the most beautiful games I think I've ever seen. And all of the in-game models were made as puppets IRL. Silksong also has a beautiful blend between like its 2D aesthetic and its music. As someone who never played Silksong or Hollow Knight, I love the aesthetic, and there's a reason it catches on. So I think that one's pretty fair. If I have to pick a winner out of the ones here and I can't choose a Midnight Walk, I would definitely pick Silksong. But I would personally probably nominate the Midnight Walk for this one. Because I thought art direction was like the main thing it did right. Or Buy Sweet Carol even potentially for art direction. Gameplay-wise, I've heard a lot of people say it was a flop. But the art direction was really nice. We've seen more spicy art from Silksong than Claire Obscure. Good God! Good God! There's more bug porn than porn from a game that made jiggle physics for even the men. That's crazy.
Silksong. For Best Score in Music.
Best score in music, I have to say it goes to Claire Obscure. Like, I'm sorry, but that OST is one of the most beautiful things I've ever heard. Like, just the menu, when I opened the game, made me start crying for like 10 minutes. I didn't even play it yet! So, I don't think I've ever had a reaction like that to another OST before. And it's not only one song. This OST has tons of vocal themes, tons of themes that borrow from each other. It basically is an opera turned into a video game at times, but like with a lot more instrumentals. But like that type of atmosphere. And it has almost 200 songs, man, please. Come on! 200 songs! As I said, we even have the physical OST now, finally. It was in demand for so long, and it is a chonker. It's the biggest set I've ever seen. And, yeah. CCC, I feel like Koyo games didn't get a nomination this year. Probably because of all the drama surrounding them this year. Which I still think really sucks for both sides, because I still think both sides were misrepresented in that whole thing. But it really sucks for Hoyo fans. Man. And it's just such a beautiful OST. And I'm happy it got nominated. But I think the Silksong and Hades OST are good too. I do think Donkey Kong deserved a nomination here though, because I really love its happy fun music.
Florian Testar for Claire Obscure Expedition 33, Toma Otoa for Ghost of Yote, and Woodkid and
I
Ludwig
do think
Forcell
Genshin-
for Death Stranding.
Genshin Song of the Welkin Moon maybe deserved an OST announcement. Where that OST was enough to get me back into Genshin, but I also understand why it didn't.
2 on the beach. The best audio
Audio design. Can't believe Donkey Kong Bonanza was nominated for Game of the Year. It's so peak! Noah, it's so peak! I went in expecting to be a hater and I liked it. This one's a little more complicated. So best audio design isn't just the music, it incorporates a lot more. Like the sound effects as well. And the voices, the voice editing, voice direction. Audio design is literally all the audio. Audio design should go to Arc Raiders. Strong fucking disagree! I'm not gonna get mad at anyone who plays it. It's up to you. You can play it, but let me double check something is true before I say it, in case I'm wrong. Yeah, Arc Raiders, I don't know if it's like regular text-to-speech or if it's like not, but I know that Arc Raiders uses AI voice acting, and I have some extremely strong feelings on that, so I don't really want to see that nominated for Best Audio Design. No way! That would like kill me inside, I think. Hello, Azur. Yeah, environmental sound plays a lot into the immersion. In that regard, I do think that Silent Hill F potentially deserves this one, because there was a lot of moments in the game where the sound really disturbed me, and it was unsettling, and oh, good grief. The sound effects are fantastic. Well, then it should get it for a sound effect category. The voice actors allowed it? Okay, that's at least something then. At least it's used with consent. I still don't like it personally. So out of spite, I refuse. It's not eligible in my brain. Yeah. If you guys say it, maybe it should have been nominated, but I'm not nominating it. But I do think that, Silent Hill F possibly deserves this one.
Design nominees are Battlefield 6,
Player Obscure maybe, because, you know, all of the
Death
audio
Stranding 2
cues
on the
for the
beach,
battles and
Ghost
stuff.
of Yote, and Silent Hill F.
I really love the sound design in Silent Hill F, though. It's been the best at setting the atmosphere. Like, it's more sound design than music. Even for their OST, I would say. It sets the tone really well, especially once you get to the 3 trials.
Was added to the Game Awards in 2022 to recognize an outstanding show, movie, or other creative work inspired by and based on an established
Did
video game
anything
world.
deserve this
Here
year?
are this year's nominees.
Were there any good adaptations at all this year? I genuinely can't think of anything. No! Was there more Arcane this year or was that last year? Minecraft might win for the meme. Sonic 3, I hate Sonic movies, personally. I never liked them. And Sonic animated series is okay. People like the Minecraft movie. I don't like Minecraft, so I'm a little biased there. And Arcane was last year, okay. Maybe Minecraft deserves it. Oh, wait, didn't more Pokemon? Well, I guess Pokemon Concierge isn't really... I thought some more came out, but maybe not. I thought that wouldn't be eligible a few seconds later anyway, because it's not actually a game. Devil May Cry and Minecraft at least had the spirit. I've only heard bad things about the Devil May Cry adaptation, to the point that I was shocked to see it even nominated. Like, the guy who adapted that one, didn't he make posts and literally people were replying being like, please don't adapt anything ever again? Yeah. I don't think that DMC should be there, just from the feedback I've seen from fans. I don't know. Yeah. Same guy wants to adapt Kamen Rider. Maybe that's... Is it Kamen Rider or Super Sentai that they're shutting down permanently? I know it's one of them. If it's Kamen Rider, part of me wonders if it's just so that he can't. So DMC is bad if you know DMC, but if not, it's alright. Does that just prove that these gaming journalists don't know gaming? Wow, that's crazy. So Super Sentai is getting rebranded. Okay. I remember I was really sad when I read it and then I couldn't remember which one it is. Aww. I'm glad it sounds like it's just rebranding though and maybe not like dying entirely. Anyway, best adaptation. I guess we can give it to Minecraft. Oh my god.